What pregnancy side effect does no one talk about? I woke up to find another bandage on my arm, this time on the inside of my elbow. Honey, did you draw blood from me again? Adriana rolled over, her 7 months pregnant belly making the movement difficult. I'm sorry, I tried not to. But the craving hit around 3 a.m. and I couldn't stop myself. This was the 4th time in 2 weeks. Small puncture wounds, expertly done. My wife was a phlebotomist before taking maternity leave, so she knew exactly how to draw blood without waking me. But knowing how didn't explain why. Adriana, this isn't normal, even for pregnancy. She started crying, but these weren't hormonal tears. These were desperate, frightened sobs that shook her whole body. I know it's not normal. Do you think I want this? Do you think I enjoy feeling like a monster? We need to tell Dr. Holland. No! She grabbed my hand with both of hers, her grip surprisingly strong. They'll think I'm insane. They'll take the baby. They'll lock me up. The cravings had started subtly in her 2nd trimester. First, she wanted rare steaks, the bloodier the better. I'd joke about the baby being a little carnivore. Then came the raw meat. I'd found her in the kitchen at 2 a.m. once, eating uncooked ground beef straight from the package, juice dripping down her chin. She'd been mortified, blamed pregnancy hormones, promised it wouldn't happen again. But last month, everything changed. She cut her finger while chopping vegetables for dinner. Instead of running it underwater, she'd sucked on it. The look of relief on her face, the way her eyes had rolled back slightly, the small moan of satisfaction. It had chilled me to my core. That's when she'd broken down and confessed. She craved blood, specifically human blood. More specifically, mine. You taste right, she'd whispered that night. Other blood doesn't work. I tried animal blood from the butcher. It made me sick. But yours makes the craving stop. Now I demanded answers. Show me where you keep the supplies. She reluctantly led me to our bathroom closet. Hidden behind towels and toilet paper was a small medical kit. Sterile needles, collection tubes, alcohol swabs, tourniquets, professional equipment from her old job that she'd somehow smuggled home. And in our mini fridge, between her face masks and prenatal vitamins, 3 vials of my blood, each labeled with dates from the past week. How long have you been storing it? 2 weeks. I thought if I had some saved, I could control it better. Just a small sip when the craving hit. Like medicine, but it's getting worse. I need more each time. I noticed she was paler than usual, despite the blood consumption. Her hands shook slightly. Dark circles under her eyes suggested more than just pregnancy insomnia. She looked sick, truly sick, in a way that terrified me. We're going to the doctor. Now. Please, just let me explain. No, get dressed. We're going. At the hospital, I expected Dr. Holland to laugh or immediately call for a psychiatric consult. Instead, she listened carefully, asked detailed questions, and ordered immediate blood work. When the results came back an hour later, her face was grave. Adriana, you're severely anemic. Your iron levels are critically low, but that's not the concerning part. She pulled up lab results on her computer, pointing to numbers that meant nothing to me, but clearly alarmed her. You have a condition called pica, craving non-food items, but specifically, you have a rare variant that occurs in pregnancy where the body craves human blood due to a severe deficiency in multiple nutrients. So she's not going crazy? No, her body is desperately trying to get iron, B12, folate, and several other nutrients in the most bioavailable form it knows, blood. The pregnancy has depleted her reserves to dangerous levels. The baby is essentially parasitizing her nutrients. Without intervention, both Adriana and the baby are at risk. Adriana's relief was palpable. She began crying again, but these were tears of relief. It's medical? It's real? I'm not losing my mind? Very real, and very dangerous. You're at risk for severe complications, organ failure, hemorrhaging during delivery, even death. We need to admit you immediately for intravenous iron infusions and comprehensive nutrient replacement. As they prepared Adriana's room, she confessed more. The cravings came in waves, strongest at night. She'd researched vampire mythology obsessively, convinced she was turning into a monster. She'd even written goodbye letters to me and the baby, planning to check herself into psychiatric care before she hurt someone. The worst part, she whispered as they inserted her IV, was that it worked. After drinking your blood, I felt better. The baby moved more. I knew it was wrong, but it was the only thing that helped. I felt like I was going insane. Dr. Holland explained that in severe cases like Adriana's, the body's desperation for nutrients could override normal disgust responses. 3 days of intensive IV treatments later, Adriana's color returned. She delivered our daughter Emma at 38 weeks. The nightmare was over. Until 6 months later, when I woke up to find Adriana standing over Emma's crib with a needle in her hand. The cravings came back, Adriana whispered, not looking at me. But this time, they're not for your blood. Full story on channel linked below.